So, very, very good day to all of you at Tejaswini's and all those who are watching this broadcast. So, it's the time for the energy guidance for this week, and this guidance will come to you from 30th of September to 6th of October. So, right now we are transiting from September, which was a hugely transformational month, to October, which is going to be a month of action, creativity, new vision, imagination, and right now we are in this power window of Navratri. And what is Navratri about? It's about the victory of the light over the dark, a systematic end to the dark forces within us and outside us. So, and that's what the energies are signaling at the moment. Right now at Tejaswini, we are doing this 5-day WhatsApp workshop of Heal Negative Emotions. We are on day 2. Heal your anger, and we intend during this power window to gain some amount of victory over our negative emotions. Now, within this window, I would also like to announce some of my October events, and we have in-person sessions in Hyderabad from 11th to 15th of October. So, an opportunity to do in-person one-to-one sessions, Reiki, Tarot, Neuro-linguistic programming, past life regression, and many other offerings. You can log on to the mother page called Tejaswini. Look into the services section. We have a number of services listed there. An event will also be launched where you can look into the event itself and see what is there to offer. Then on the 14th of October, we have a special group process, Diwali Prosperity Mahalakshmi process, and which would be about chanting, meditation, and tuning into the energies of Goddess Mahalakshmi for attracting the prosperity, abundance, and money into our lives. And then going on with that same energies, we would be moving into a 5-day WhatsApp Diwali Prosperity Workshop. Later in the power window of Diwali, 21st to 25th of October, it's going to be a 5-day workshop. And here we would be learning techniques, methods, practical techniques for aligning to this energy of money and prosperity and attracting and manifesting them in our lives. So a lot of action in October. So now to the energy guidance for this week. And interestingly, we have this beautiful card which completely aligns to the energies operating at the moment. It's called the Source. It's the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands, and we have a sun here. And it's a very, very powerful sun. It's got a core, nice yellow core. Then it's got various parts to it, oranges, reds, yellows, and all pulsating and vibrating. The card itself is so powerful that if you look at it, it radiates energies. You can meditate on this card and get energized. It's so powerful. This card, just looking at it, it radiates a lot of energy, and it's one of my favorite cards of the Osho Zen Tarot deck because it energizes. And it's so beautiful, and it just connects to this power source within us and to the power source, which is the creator, which is the source of all of us. And yes, in this Navratri window, it signals the light, the victory of the light over the darkness, the end of darkness. This also signals your Manipura chakra, the solar plexus, the navel chakra, which is the source of all the actions, the onward movement, the actions, the passions of our life, the amount of success that we earn in our life, our self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect, all that comes from this action source, which is right there in around our navel. So this card, as you can see, it is pure pulsation. It's energy in its raw energy, pure potential, and it is the spark. It gives you the spark for anything which is now coming up in your life in this week. If it's a project which you are thinking about, if it's an opportunity, if it's a thought, if it is a decision that you are required to make in this week, then go for it. If you are in doubts about it, that this is the time if you can make the choice and be assured that that's going to be the right choice, because here is the source card for you, which is goading you into action, and a lot of spiritual energy is also connected with this card. And so it would also mean awakening of your inner power, your spirituality, and the Atma Surya. It is your inner teacher. The sun, anyway, is the ruler of all planets. Is the guru. It's the source of everything. And the Atma Surya is your inner teacher. So any ideas, any inspiration, motivation, any kind of possibilities that you see, go for it now. This would also reflect a new study, a new path, especially related to spirituality, self improvement, self help, self enhancement, personality development. So, anything related to yourself, the growth of your self. So, go for it now in this week. Then, interestingly, this card is also connected with what is actually happening with our sun, our physical sun, which is the source of all energy in our solar system. The sun's energies affects not only the earth but each one of us individually. And the sun is now going through the solar cycle is of 11 years, and it's got a period which is called the solar maximum and a solar minimum. The solar maximum is when the sun's activities, the solar flares, the sunspots are very, very active, and a lot of action happens in the sun in terms of ejections and solar storms and the bursts of fire happening in the sun. And then there is the solar minimum, which is where we are right now, which the sun is going through right now. And it's when the sunspots are quiet, when the activities are low and the sun is calm. And right now it is in the deepest state of solar minimum. It's called the grand solar minimum. So, because the sun itself is quiet, the other energies now work. The galactic, other cosmic rays, other things reach us. Sometimes space radiation will reach us, which is not too good. So it can lead to floods, more cooling on our planet, and the coronal solar storms. This is happening right now, and they can lead to time warps. They can affect our health. They can actually lead to spiritual awakening as well. So it's right now it is they are triggering healing, awakening of old wounds. So a time to attend to yourself, attend to your growth, self growth. That's what the sun. That's the message of the sun at this time, right now. So it's about spiritual awakening. That's what the sun brings to us at the moment. So now that we are in this Navratri window, it is also the time to celebrate the light, whatever the sun is showing to us at the moment, the victory of the light. And many of us also celebrating Shakti, the primordial energy, which is the source, the feminine source of this universe. And we give various names to this Shakti. And this, during the Navratri window, all over the country, and a lot of people read the very famous Shakti text called Durga Saptashati, the Devi Mahatmyam, called in South India the Chandi in Bengal. So this is a text which is part of the Markandeya Puran, very old text. It's got 13 chapters, 700 verses, and 3 parts to it, and it's the lovely messages, which is about the Durga in all her forms, in all the energies of Durga, and how, and basically it talks about connecting to this energy which is the source of all of us, and which is reflects our true self, and the victory of this true self over all our negative traits. So this is the book. I've got 2 versions of this book, which is, one is the full narrative here, and this is the Bij Mantra part of the Durga Saptashati. And so, all those who cannot read the book or are not aware of this text can tune into Tejaswini's page, because during this entire Navratri window, right up to the Shara day, 10th day, we would be covering this entire book, the 13 chapters. All would be covered, the messages from the book, the actual, the meaning, and the recitation of the Sanskrit, the actual chantings you would be able to hear. So tune into the page and see what the page has to offer you, and enjoy this Navratri window, and do not forget to avail of Tejaswini's in-person sessions in Hyderabad from this month, and later the Diwali WhatsApp workshop for money and prosperity. So do enjoy yourself. Goodbye.